Mudryk was keen on coming to Arsenal, he would have still came to Arsenal. But no, he used Arsenal to get a move out of Ukraine. Let's call it what it is. He used Arsenal to get a move out of Ukraine. Twerking for Arsenal, Arsenal trying to bid for him, then Chelsea comes along. Mudryk obviously used Arsenal to get a move out of Ukraine. And that should tell you guys a lot about his character. See, I understand most footballers are mercenaries, but this is another level of mercenary. How do you shamelessly, openly, bust you open for Arsenal in the wild, twerk for Arsenal openly, and you go at the last minute, at the twilight, sign for Chelsea? Make it make sense. I'm sure some Chelsea will not trust. They will never trust him. Guess what? He has just piled on more pressure on himself because in the first 10 games, if he's not coming off, you know how fans are. I'm seeing a meltdown on Twitter and other platforms. I don't understand why Arsenal fans are filming. Mudryk is within Mudryk's right after twerking for Arsenal, after posting and watching Arsenal matches in the last few months, and he decides to go to Chelsea. It is what it is. Why should Arsenal match Chelsea's madness? We do not need to match their stupidity. We don't need to match it. Now, I'm not going to cap or lie and tell you I didn't want Mudryk at Arsenal. I wanted him at Arsenal, but at what cost? 100 million euros? Do you think, logically? No, let's be real. Do you think Mudryk is worth 100 million euros? Absolutely not. Arsenal went as far as 95 million euros. Trust me, if I was in Edo's position, I will not go that high. Now, he has had just one good season. He has not had, this player has not had 20 caps for Ukraine. He's 22. The potential is there. I'm not going to deny the fact that he looks good. The potential is there. But we have seen players that have potential that never lived up to that potential. Quaresma and a few other. João Felix is still teetering around that kind of narrative. We saw with Felix before he went to Benfica. Went to Atletico Madrid. We knew that he was an attacking player that had a lot of potential. And he made a suicidal career move, in my opinion, by going to Atletico Madrid. We know at that time Atletico were utterly defensive, and that would not suit Felix style. And he still went there because of the money. Now, Mudryk have made a similar move. He was twerking for Arsenal. He wanted to Arsenal to come and get him. He did an interview with Zinchenko's wife. Without being asked, he name-dropped Arsenal, that he loved the way Arsenal played. He loved Arteta's way of managing. Yet, he decides to go to Chelsea. Some of you argue, why did Arsenal not match Chelsea? Why should we match Chelsea when they're spinning like idiots? Why should we match it? If Mudryk stood his ground that he wouldn't go to Chelsea, that he's going to just go to Arsenal, I'm very, very confident Arsenal are going to get a deal done with Shakhtar. No. Him and his agent decided rather, to renegade on whatever promises they made to Arteta and Arsenal and decide to go to Chelsea for more money, obviously. More money to the agent, more money to Mudryk, and more money to Shakhtar. Those three parties won. Fair game to them. And like I said, you cannot be angry over that. It's your personal choices. You have to respect it. I don't care how invested you are as an Arsenal fan. You have to respect your choices. People make their choices and respect it. I get it's disappointing. Am I angry? Absolutely, I'm not angry. He's not the only good player on earth. He's not a Messi. He's not a Ronaldinho, but he's a good player. Like most teams these days, they function on systems. So let him go to Chelsea. I'm not wishing him best of luck. Whatever happens there, I don't care. I'm focused on my team, Arsenal. And I understand the fact that some of you be feeling that Edu and the Kroenkes for not pushing the boat. Why would they push the boat? He is not a 100 million euros player. For Arsenal to push the boat up to 95 million euros, come on, what are we talking about? Give some kudos to Edu, give some kudos to Arteta and the Kroenkes. That was enough backing. But we will not allow Shakhtar to take a piece. That was taking a piece. Mudryk is never going to, he's not worth that price. Regardless of how you slice it. Call me an accountant for Arsenal, call me pounder for Arsenal. I don't care. So see, no matter the insults you haul on Edu, the Kroenkes, they don't care. Most of you have never had money. You don't know how money works. You don't have ambition of having money. And fuck your passion. I said so. Like, you would not want to mortgage the future of the club because of certain player. There is no guarantee his potential will come to fruition. There's no guarantee he'll be a success. Just like any other player. Ramsdale, when Sheffield United were pushing the price up, Ramsdale stood his ground that he only wanted to go to Arsenal. And that was when Sheffield balked at the price. If Mudryk was keen on coming to Arsenal, he would have still came to Arsenal. But no, he used Arsenal to get a move out of Ukraine. Let's call it what it is. He used Arsenal to get a move out of Ukraine. Twerking for Arsenal, Arsenal trying to bid for him, then Chelsea comes along. Mudryk obviously used Arsenal to get a move out of Ukraine. And that should tell you guys a lot about his character. See, I understand most footballers are mercenaries, but this is another level of mercenary. How do you shamelessly, openly, bust you open for Arsenal in the wild, twerk for Arsenal openly, and you go at the last minute, at the twilight, sign for Chelsea? Make it make sense. I'm sure some Chelsea will not trust. They will never trust him. Guess what? He has just piled on more pressure on himself because in the first 10 games, if he's not coming off, you know how fans are. I know how desperate Chelsea fans are. He's not going to sound good. He has put pressure on himself. Just like other players Chelsea have spent money on. Let's say it's going to work out for Mudryk. Like I said, Chelsea have reached an agreement with Shakhtar for Mikhailo Mudryk. The protracted saga of Arsenal trying to get him is finally over, and I'm happy it's over. Arsenal can move on with other targets if they still want to, and Arsenal should not be desperate to just bring in any player. Stick to the plan. On that side, we have Smith Rowe back, so we're still good. I understand it's disappointing because most of you have emotionally invested in Mudryk. Calm down. He's not the only good player on earth. We can always unearth any other good player. Like I said, it's very disappointing, but do not get overly emotionally attached to players that have not signed for the club. Don't make that mistake. No matter how close we are to a deal, until the player is holding the shirt, he is not done. If you like my content, do me a favor, stick a like on the video. Very, very important. Subscribe. You have not yet subscribed, and make sure notification bells are turned on. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Like I said, there's no need to worry. And let's look forward to tomorrow's match against Spurs. That should be the most important thing. No Mudryk going to Chelsea. I'll see you guys later.